Okay, so today we're going to take a look at three different Marchant machines. Only two fit on my table at a time, so that's why you only see two in front of you right now. This one here is the Marchant EA9. This is, I don't think it's Marchant's first electric calculator. I think they had one before this that was the KE, but I can't seem to find any information on what exactly that one was like. This is the earliest one that I could find. This was released in 1923, and well, we'll get into the specifics of it later. I did do a video repairing this one. This one here is the model EE. It's a bit more advanced one. And then we'll also be taking a look at the EEG, which is one of the most advanced of this style of Marchant. So we'll start with this one. This is, like I said, this is the model EA9, which means it has 9 keyboard rows here. There's a carriage here that can move out. You see this pointer points to what position we're in, so right now we're in position 1. If we turn it on, see the motor runs constantly. Put it in add mode. See what we type in here appears up through the window. Not sure if you can see that very well or not. You can add. So it adds down here in the accumulator and clears the keyboard. Let's just subtract. And then to clear, turn the cranks, clear each one. If you want to multiply, so if you want to multiply 625 by 625, we shift out to position 3 because we have 3 digits we want to multiply by. Take it off add mode, enter our first number, and then enter our second number on here, 1 digit at a time, so we enter 6 first. So we now have 6 in the counter, well 600, we're going to do it 600 times. Shift over. And there's our answer, 390625. Division on this calculator is a bit of a tedious process. First we have to shift the carriage all the way out. So there's a little knob down here somewhere. You can press and then push the carriage over. Make sure it locks in. Enter your first number. Clear the counter. Put this in division mode. And then we hold down subtraction until we get an overflow, or an underflow if you prefer. So you got an underflow. You need to correct that. Shift over. And the process repeats as you go along, where you can see our result appearing up here, 3.14, and so on. I won't go through the whole process. So, that's basically it for the EA. Now over here to the EE. You can see that one does not go on. Oops. So let's shift it out. So this one, the motor only, oops. On the EE, the motor only runs when you're doing an operation. So we can enter a number here. Again, you can see it appears up through the window. On this one, you see we have a bigger window, first of all, and also we have white background digits with, well, yeah, a white background with black text for the digits, versus that one was a black background with white text for the digits. I'll just put an add mode there. See, the motor only runs when you're actually doing something. Oops, had that in division mode. And So when you have this in division mode, it counts down for additions and up for subtractions. When you have it in multiplication mode, it counts up for additions and down for subtractions. So if I do some more additions here, see it's counting up. Now if I do a subtraction, it'll count down. Now to clear these, you have these two little buttons here. So this button clears the accumulator. Should. There we go. This one clears the counter. Now multiplication is the same on here. If we want to do 625 then 625 again, we shift out to the third position. Take it off add mode. And then the same kind of deal here. And same answer. This is different though, is division. It also is different in here. See this one, you just pinch these and you can release the carriage. Versus on the EA, you have to push this little button down here and then grab that little tiny knob or something to move the carriage. For division, and then we just pull this handle. And it does the division automatically. So answer appearing up there. So I mentioned this one was 1923. This one is 1928. There was a model in between these, the EB, which I don't happen to have at this time. And then there were also a variety of other models that had different features, like some didn't have this, some got division before others, and different stuff like that. I'll cover that at the end. Let's move this one off the table and get the EEG in. So you can see we now got in the Marchant EEG 9. This one was released in 1929. And this one has a bit more advanced features than the EE. It's this direct successor to the EE. You've got two more buttons here. And these are power carriage shifts, so assuming I have enough space, I should. I can move the carriage over automatically. Addition works pretty much the same. I think this one does run at a faster speed than that one. I think they changed the gear ratio or something in the at some point. Subtraction. You notice that this one does not have this lever here. That's because the calculator automatically switches into division mode for itself when you want to do a division. So I'll have our carriage clearing. We're going to do multiplication. Now this one, I'm not sure if you can see it, but down here there's a little lever that flips back and forth. And that is for the, can't see it actually, this thing. That is the direction you want to shift during multiplication. So this one automatically shifts in multiplication. Let me show you what I mean. We've entered 625 here. We enter 6. So see, that one automatically shifted at the end of each digit here. So you don't have to shift manually, you just hit the next digit just like you're regularly entering it. And this lever down here selects the direction. So you can either shift out 3 positions or how many ever you have and enter your numbers in order, or you can start in the home position and then enter the numbers starting from the least significant digit, and that'll shift out depending on the direction that this lever is set. Division is pretty much the same. Again, this one has the carriage release. And division pretty much goes along the same as the EE. So I mentioned that there were some other models of these calculators. So I have a nice little pamphlet here. So you can see this is the EA, the EB, which I don't have. This one is pretty much the same as the EA, except that it added power carriage clearing and also added some more features to help with division. So if you remember on the EA, we had to watch for overflow. I think on the EB, the machine automatically stops when there's an overflow, so you don't have to watch as closely. This is the ER, and this is pretty similar to the EA, except that it has automatic division instead of the multiplier, so this does not have the multiplier keyboard. And I think this ERB also does not have the multiplier keyboard, but does have automatic carriage clearing. So up here, the Model H is the hand crank one. See, there's our EE, they call it an automatic electric calculator. EER does not have a multiplier either. ERG also does not have the multiplier. And the EEG here, they call it a 100% electric calculator. These two down here are, call them duplex models. Instead of having a single accumulator like this, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, it's actually a double stacked accumulator. So there's one accumulator down here on the carriage, and another accumulator on top, so you can have like double totals or whatever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick little look at some of these early Marchant machines. So I really like the design of these machines and how overbuilt they are. Each of them weighs at least 50 pounds. All these, like these side pieces, are all cast aluminum. This whole plate here is just a solid piece of cast aluminum on both sides. And the base is also cast aluminum as well. So these machines are definitely way overbuilt. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool design and pretty cool the way that they're overbuilt. So yeah, these machines aren't particularly common. They do come up occasionally on eBay, but not that often. If you look around on the internet, I think there's only one other guy that has a website for the EEG, and I'm not sure if anybody has information on the EE or not. But anyway, so there you go. There's the 3 different models of they call these the old line Marchants. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.